Oh, what the fuck is going on, folks? Fuck a title show. It's Monday morning. I did not record this yesterday, so my bad. I gotta fix the mic here. God damn it. Should have done this all before I started. Either way, what the fuck is up, folks? Oh, I gotta move shit. I'm so not prepared. Okay. Fuck a title show. I am your host, JuvyThaKid. If it's your first time, if you've always listened to this, then you already know. Oh, Jesus. It is 8:21 in the morning. I am on my first coffee, and I've had one quick little of herbal herbs. You know what I mean? Get the day started right. Fuck, I gotta move this down. Hate when I get comfy, and then I realize I have to move the mic again. Either way, we're here. Audio quality's good. What the fuck's going on for today? Got American Gods episode 5. I'm gonna talk about in the vlog today. Fuck. I'm still waking up. This was a horrible idea on my part. You know what? Let's just go to the Instagram thing. I asked you guys if there's anything you want to talk about. So let's see what got thrown out. Excuse me. Sunflower Dojo. Life, stress, love, and setbacks, or Ninja Turtles. Now, funny enough, yesterday I actually was wearing my Ninja Turtle shirt, so that was just pretty funny that she commented Ninja Turtles. Yeah, let's use that. Let's use this in the Instagram comments basically for the episode today. Life. Fuck. I don't know. Life's weird, man. It's one of those things where you think you have shit figured out, and then something comes up, and you realize like you have literally nothing figured out. I don't know. Even recently, I've been struggling with just being happy, struggling with having genuine happiness in my life. I love doing the channel. I love doing the videos. Obviously I love my kids and everything. It's just, I don't know. I'm struggling with actually like feeling happy, like feeling like I've earned certain things or like I deserve certain things. You know what I mean? Life is fucking weird because it's one of those things like two people like fucking that have never knew each other existed, anything like that. You end up fucking talking on Instagram or something, and the next thing you know, fucking you basically have a brother or sister or fucking best friend, whatever it is. You know what I mean? And it's just shit that you never expected. So, I don't know. It's weird, but I don't know. Life is what you make it, I guess, but at the same time, like, there's a lot of like variables and unknown details and events that can happen, you know what I mean, that do shape us just as much as the choices we make. Sorry, I had to move the microphone a little bit. I don't know. It's also one of those things. It's to go back to that life is what you make it. When I was younger, like looking back, like I know it's weird because like I know now, like yeah, I probably would have been made fun of for some shit in high school or whatever, but I still probably would have had the same friends that I did. You know what I mean? But like I didn't, like I put up this weird like facade and like kept certain things secret from people just because I thought like I had to be like a certain person to like be perceived as tough or be perceived as cool or whatever it was. I didn't talk about certain things. Like I kept a lot of things secret just because I didn't want to be made fun of, whether it was comic books, something I went through, like whatever it is, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's one of those things where like I said, like life is what you make it, in in high school and shit, I was fucking, I wasn't making a great life, I was I was a dick when I was a teenager. Like I don't know. Teenage boys, like, especially ones that like are just, I don't know how, I don't want to say destructive, but like, just the wild teenager, young male, hormones fucking raging. And you just like, I don't know. It's one of those things like you almost feel like you're invincible in a way. Which is dumb because there's certain things that I would do, and then certain other things like if I knew there was going to be severe consequences, and I knew like right away, the first thing that always came into my mind was fuck. If I do this and I get in like if I get in shit for this, like this might endanger my kids and or like like my visits with my kids or whatever it is. So I don't know. I guess it was a little different in that aspect, like compared to like other people I was around, because like I was just like, man, like I'm not gonna risk, my kids or certain things like that just for something stupid. You know what I mean? Looking back, it's one of those things. Like I guess sometimes I look back, I'm like, damn, man, like should I have gone with them that night? Like should I have gone and done that? Should I have done this? Did I miss out? You know what I mean? It's that weird feeling of like, you feel like you missed out on something in a way, but then like I remember, why I didn't do that and whatever else. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know where I'm going with that. Oh, coffee. This weekend, I had a coffee with, I had a double coffee and cream and sugar, and it's not the same. I like my coffees black with 2 stevia. That's it. That's where it's at for me. Coffee, black, 2 stevia. I'll take it. Oh shit. What else was here? I don't know. With life, it's one of those things. It's like you also like okay, so as a teenager, like there is I guess that wiggle room cuz like we're all fucking dumb when we're teenagers. We want to think we're not, but we are. We act out of emotion 9 times out of 10. We think everything's the end of the world. Like it's so fucking weird like how we think like as teenagers. Like, if you think about it, high school was really, like, some of the easiest shit. Like, okay, unless you went through some, like, intense 4 years of bullying or whatever. When you think about it, though, like, most of us, like, live with our parents or we live with our families. All we have to do in the morning, all we have to do with our life, really, is wake up, go to school, and come home. Like as long as you don't act like a dick and bring like unwanted attention, like obviously there's gonna be like some people here and there that are just fucking assholes and they're gonna walk the halls and when you walk by it'll be like faggot, queer, like that's I don't know, that's what dumbass people do though. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things like high school really is one of the easiest fucking times, but it feels like it's the end of the world. Like, if one little wrong thing happens, you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna be made fun of for this. The whole school's gonna hear about it. Blah 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 blah. And then you get to be an adult, and you think back, and you're like, that's not even in my fucking top 10 embarrassing times of my life. That's not even top fucking 15. Like, what was I freaking out about? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's one of those things like if you take life and all you do is hold on to fucking old grudges and fucking live in what ifs, you're never going to have a happy life. You're never going to have happy relationships. And that might, hey, some people might feel like, well, that's a little extreme, but I don't feel it is, because if you don't know who you are, you're not going to understand how you love and how you want to be loved by others. You know what I mean? It's also one of those things, if you're holding on to past grudges, every fucking relationship you get in, you're going to accuse that person of doing something with somebody else. You're going to accuse them of this and that. When in reality, they're chilling on their couch, they're talking with their homies, they're probably fucking watching some Netflix, have a tug in before bed, and then fucking, go off to work, whatever. It's just, it's one of those things, like, if you're only holding on to past grudges, you're gonna fucking bring that shit to your life every fucking time, and it's going to ruin what you have. Trust me, I did it. You know? I don't know. I used to do that to a lot of girls, which is fucking really shitty of me, to be honest. It was I was always holding on to shit that either I did wrong or shit that was done to me, and I would just fucking I didn't know how to trust fully, you know what I mean? And I've probably missed out on some, like, you know, I've had some great, like, girls in my life, you know what I mean? And I hope all of them are doing the best. But it's one of those things, like, I've probably missed out on some, you know, great people in my life. I'm glad that I got them in my life as much, like, you know, as much as I did, but because I couldn't let go of certain things at that time, it ruined what me and those people had, you know? And who's to say that, like, something wouldn't have happened down the road? I'm not dwelling on it and being like, oh, I should have stayed with them or whatever. I'm just saying, like, you know, if I hadn't been holding on to, like, old shit, like getting cheated on or getting lied to, whatever, it'd be different. It'd be different. I just kind of talked about fucking life and love and setbacks and that. God damn. Well, not setbacks. Stress and we talked about life. We talked about love. Really, like, you know, this is what my, like, definition of, like, love and a real relationship is. It's not this bullshit that, like, okay, here's the problem. Okay. Everybody always says, like, oh, like, romantic comedies and stuff, like, aren't good for girls because it gives you, like, a weird a sense of, like, relationship, because, like, you know, Prince Charming could just fucking wander into your coffee shop smelling like patchouli, and he's like the fucking dreamboat, you know what I mean? He probably wears like a leather bracelet and fucking a beaded necklace that he made himself for some reason. But it's one of those things where it's like, you know, and everything's fine. Like, the only fucking weird fight they have is because, like, you know, one of them cares too much about, like, a promotion or some shit, and she's like, oh no, you just need to be free, trust me. And it's like, I don't know, it doesn't show, like, real problems that they go through. But it's the same shit with guys too. Like, when fucking growing up, like, I'm like, my mom or fucking my nan, like, anybody who would watch, like, a romantic movie or something around me, I was like, oh, okay, that's what it is. Like, you just fucking, like, there's somebody out there waiting to cross paths with you, and it's gonna be like, boom, that's your best friend. You know what I'm saying? And that's the person that right away you're gonna just be like, oh my god, like, this is love. We should cuddle. No, fuck that. We should watch whatever movie you want to, because that's what I want to do with you. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's a horrible way of explaining it. But it's one of those things where it's like the fucking, like, movies portray relationships wrong for guys and girls. A lot of, especially, like, I don't know, that 13 Reasons Why show. Like, I don't know. Is every guy a fucking douchebag on that show except, like, one or two? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know that many douchebags when I was in high school. Like, there wasn't that many dudes like that in my high school, so I don't fucking know. I think a lot of the time shows and movies twist a lot of different shit. And please don't jump into my comments going, that's what you chose to talk about with 13 Reasons Why. Yeah, that's what I chose to talk about, because it's pertinent. Like, it's relevant to what I'm saying right now. I'm just saying, like, movies and shows, they always, like, portray these, like, weird, unrealistic, like, scenarios. You know what I'm saying? And, like, it's for guys and girls too, I guess. Like, it all depends on if you watch those movies or whatever. But, like, love and a fucking real relationship is, one, finding that person you can be friends with, but at the same time, that person that you know and accept their flaws, they know and accept your flaws, and you basically, like, you and this person make a mutual agreement that it's like, okay, I'm gonna put all of my trust in you, and you're gonna put your trust in me. But what that means is, we're gonna trust each other not to hurt each other. We're gonna trust each other to be honest with each other. You know what I mean? Like it's making basically like this mutual agreement between each other where it's like, I know you have some shit going, like some flaws, I have some flaws, but let's work with, like, let's keep working with these. A lot of those times, the flaw, like, you break up with that person or they leave you, those little, like, quote unquote flaws that like bugged you before, that's the shit that you're gonna keep thinking about. You know what I mean? You're like, why the fuck did she have to snore so loud? God damn. And then you break up, and next thing you know, like, I miss her snoring. I can't sleep the same. Like, so I'm just saying, real love, real relationship. It's not fucking, Matthew McConaughey looking dudes coming out of nowhere while the fucking wind blows their blazer around as they come into your coffee shop. I don't know. I'm just saying. And it's also one of those things. Like, I know some people will be like, oh, well, yeah, accept your flaws. But hey, if your flaw is constantly talking shit to the person you're in a relationship with or constantly accusing them of shit, then hey, that flaw could be changed. Like, you could for sure change that shit. Like, you're going to have to change some shit about you if that's what's going on. But I'm just saying, like, that's not the type of flaw that I'm like, oh yeah, accept it, move on. Like, hell no. Never be with someone who always just wants to talk shit to you. Fuck that. You don't have the time for that. And honestly, they shouldn't have the time for it. But if they do, fuck that. Let them take somebody else's time with that bullshit. I don't know. I don't know. It's fucking, I don't know. I don't know if people know how to be in a real relationship these days, to be honest. With like the way social media goes and shit, like, fuck, somebody like DMs us or we DM them, we think like the person's cool for a bit, and then fucking like, oh yeah, this person makes me happy, blah blah blah, and then you realize, oh shit, this person's a fucking nutter bar. Like, I can't have a conversation with them. They're fucking accusing me of all this crazy shit. And it's all fucking, I don't know. I don't know if it comes down to social media. I don't know if it's just because, like, we're all more connected because of social media. So there's, like, the probability of meeting some, like, fucking weird ones is higher. But I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I think, like, a lot of people have, like, what a relationship is, like, confused nowadays. They think it has to be, like, selfies and fucking, you two are the exact same. And it's, like, fucking one little disagreement, especially with some people. It's, like, one little disagreement in the relationship, and they just fucking, they go, like, fucking social media justice warrior on you in a way. Like, it's not, like, there's no discussions. It's, like, fucking everything has to be, like, debated, and everything has to be, like, fucking picked apart, and, oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know. I think it's one of those things, like, if you can't be 100% honest with that person, like, if it's always fucking, we all have shit that, like, we don't want to tell people, obviously. Like, we've either been through or we've done, cause it's embarrassing, it's stupid, we're afraid to be judged, fill in the blank. It's one of those things, though, like, if you can't tell, like, if you look at that person and you're like, I don't know if I can tell you any of this. Like, anything really you've been through, because you straight up don't feel comfortable, and it's always like, oh, well, I have these walls up. Well, if y'all been together or talking for, like, at least 6 months, fuck that. You're playing games. 6 months of talking to somebody, like, constantly and whatever, and y'all can't, or even, like, being with them, around them, and your wall's still up. Honestly, that person's gonna probably walk away. And I'm like, that's, I don't know, like, if that's rude or whatever, but hey, everybody fucking runs out of patience. You know what I'm saying? even the nicest people in the world, the most positive minded people in the world, well, I don't know, some of them are fucking weird nowadays, but like, I'm just saying, like, people run out of patience for bullshit. And if it's the same shit every week or same shit every day, or the relationship feels like it's only like one-sided, then yeah, that shit's gonna get old quick. I've been in relationships like that on both sides. Like fucking either not, being mutual when it comes to the affection, or not receiving the same like affection. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I do not know, folks. I don't have all the fucking answers. I'm just throwing my opinions and thoughts out here. Life, love, goddamn stress, setbacks. What's going on with today's podcast? Okay, well, stress and setbacks, that shit, that again, it kind of goes like, it is what you make it. Are you gonna take that stress and that setback, and are you gonna look at it as such, or are you gonna be like, okay, new opportunity to learn some new knowledge, new opportunity to learn new skills for myself so I can fucking conquer this, and a new opportunity to show myself and to show others what I'm made of. You know what I mean? And hey, you go into that obstacle, maybe you might not succeed the first time, but that's what you want, because now you have another opportunity to learn more, and another opportunity to take those fucking skills and use those to conquer, to see where you went wrong and to conquer that obstacle. Is it a setback or is it an opportunity? Is it stress or is it motivation? That's on everybody, like, individually to decide for themselves. We'll close on the Ninja Turtles. Damn, I feel like this podcast was much more serious than I wanted it to be. What can you do? Ninja Turtles, god damn it. Fuck the new movies, let's say that now. Get that Michael Bay bullshit the fuck out of my face. I don't know. I don't give a fuck how cool things look. I'm sick and tired of fucking movies when people are like, oh, it's like, look at the graphics. Da, 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 da. You know what? Fuck you. That's all I heard about Avatar, because the story, not that great. Let's be honest. It's fucking super cliche story. The graphics in it, fuck that. Beowulf came out a year before Avatar, and I will fucking argue any day of the week that the graphics from Beowulf are steps above the graphics from Avatar. 100%. Like, it's almost like comparing, like, those two movies as far as, like, fucking computer graphics wise go. Beowulf is like the one of the like a big video game company that had like the budget and had the money and everything to make some really cool aesthetics, a really cool story and everything. And Avatar is just that, like, it's that game that, like, they just made. The graphics are all right, but yeah, that's, there's not much to it. It's a whole lot of fucking fluff. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck that. I didn't even like Avatar, to be honest. And I know a lot of people did. I honestly don't understand it. I don't know. To me, it wasn't a great movie. The graphics, like, everybody was dick riding for so long, got blown out of the water for me by a movie that was done a year prior to it. So, fuck that. And I feel that's the fucking, I don't know. Like, who the fuck said, hey, Transformers, those look cool, let's do that for the Ninja Turtles? Like, the Transformers movies, yeah, big things happen. It's a boring movie, though. It's boring movies. I don't know what the fuck it is. I watched the first 3 of them, and I was so goddamn bored watching them. Like, even when fight scenes and stuff are going on, I was so fucking bored. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things like Michael Bay and James Cameron. They're like, oh, you got to see like Avatar and Transformers, the graphics, blah, blah, blah. Well, fucking stories aren't that great, and that's why I go to watch movies. You know what I'm saying? If I want to see graphics, like cool graphics and shit, I could stay home, play some video games, or watch some YouTube videos of certain things. You know what I mean? Like if I'm trying to watch a movie, I want a story. I want to connect to these characters. Like I want to fucking dive into these other people's worlds. You know what I mean? I don't want to sit there and get bored out of my fucking mind, or sit there and be like, oh, in the last scene, his collar was flipped up. This one, it's actually flipped down and a little bit in the corner. See? They fucked up. Fucking, ugh, I hate those people. Hate's a strong word, but I don't know. I don't know. Fucking Ninja Turtles, the newer movies can eat a big old jar of penises, just fucking genitalia in and or around their mouth. I don't know. I'm a '90s kid. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up on the fucking, you know, the like Corey Feldman, Ernie Reyes Jr. Who else was in those movies? Goddamn. I don't remember. But like the originals, you know what I'm saying? Like the original live action Turtles movies. Number 1, number 2, what was it? What was Secret of the Ooze? I think that was the second one. The third one, what was it? I don't remember what it was called. It was the time travel one though. They were fucking samurais. Are you serious? They were goddamn samurais. That shit is that's just my favorite one. I love it. Yeah, as far as movies go, the new ones can eat a bowl of dicks. The classic '90s ones, that's where it's at for me. Favorite Ninja Turtle, 100% is Raphael. Like it's never been up for debate with me. I don't know. Raph's just that angry character. He's that badass. Those are the characters I usually like the most. And Casey Jones. I know he's not a Ninja Turtle, but Casey Jones. What the fuck? I don't know why they cast the kid from Green Arrow as fucking Casey Jones. And he's not even like he's not even tough. He's not even badass or anything. He's just, I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I'm just an old man now. Maybe I'm just too nostalgic. But yeah, I don't know. The 90s ones are where the fuck it's at for me. Raphael, my absolute favorite Ninja Turtle. I don't know. It's just every time you watch Ninja Turtles, it's a shell of a time. Okay. You know what? We're gonna end it. I'm coming up on a half hour. I thought I was only gonna do like a fucking 15-minute episode this morning. I have no idea what I'm going to title this episode, so I guess we'll see what happens when I upload it. But either way, if you sat through all this, then I appreciate that. Appreciate anybody checking out the podcast. Please share it around, share the channel around. Saturday Short Shorts, the announcement. That's my first comedy sketch that I did, and I put out and everything. I would love if you guys could go check that out if you haven't already. Please share that around. You know the drill with the shit now. The feedback I've gotten from that so far is just fucking, it's been amazing. You Hooligan Squad is just, I don't know, you're too much. You're fucking amazing people, honestly. I was super nervous to put that out because I forgot to take this one shooting, like this one setting off the camera when I was shooting previously. So it kind of like fucked up the way that actually like the coloring and everything of the scene. So that bugged me. But like, I don't know. It's one of those things like I haven't, like that's not even what anyone's like commented about or, you know, given me feedback about. It's just, I don't know. It's super dope. I was nervous as fuck to put it out, and you know, once again, the Hooligan Squad puts all that shit to rest in my mind. So, Mucho love, mucho kisses for your beautiful fetches. And, well, it's Monday, so I'll be right after this. There should be a vlog out for you guys later. So, enjoy the Monday. Give it a case of the use. I'm out.